Have you ever felt that no matter how hard you strive, life just does not seem to go your way? It feels as though the more you push, the more everything pushes back against you. You try to plan everything meticulously to stay a step ahead and to maintain control over your job, your relationships, and your future. Yet despite your efforts, things still go awry. Burdens feel heavy, people let you down, and plans crumble. You find yourself wondering, what am I doing wrong? Perhaps you think you are not putting in enough effort, that you need to work harder and push even more. What if I told you that the solution does not lie in exerting more effort, but rather in relinquishing control? What if life is not meant to be controlled at all, but rather trusted? Surrendering could be the key to allowing life to serve you. This idea might sound strange at first, as many of us grow up believing that being in control is synonymous with safety. We are taught that if we do not take charge of our lives, someone else will. We learn to hustle, to grind, and to stay ahead, leading us to develop the habit of trying to dictate every detail. We plan each moment, fret over potential outcomes, and attempt to manipulate others' behaviors. We cling to what is falling apart in a desperate attempt to feel secure. Slowly, and often unconsciously, this need for control can become a prison. Life can feel like a continual struggle, resulting in stress, anxiety, and exhaustion. You are not designed to carry all that weight, nor were you meant to manage every minor detail. Life is not a machine that you operate. Rather, it is like a river that you are meant to flow with. When you resist the current, it may feel as though you are drowning. However, when you learn to surrender, something beautiful occurs. You begin to float. You cease the constant struggle and start to feel supported by something larger than your own efforts. You come to realize that life possesses a direction of its own, and you are not alone in your quest to understand it. Surrendering does not equate to giving up, which is a common misconception. It does not mean you stop caring or that you become passive. Instead, it signifies ceasing to force matters and relinquishing control over things that were never yours to manage. You stop playing God in a life that is already guided by forces greater than your plans. Surrender is not weakness, it is wisdom. It acknowledges that while control may be exhausting, trust brings peace. Consider how much energy you expend each day trying to manage what lies beyond your control, the actions of others, the timing of opportunities, the future that has not yet arrived. You worry, overthink, and exhaust yourself, labeling the behavior as responsibility. However, is this truly beneficial, or merely a path to increased fatigue, anxiety, and disconnection from the present moment? I am not suggesting that you should do nothing with your life. Of course, you should take action and show up, but do so from a place of alignment rather than anxiety. Make decisions founded on trust instead of fear. Release the need to control the outcomes and instead trust that life has your back, even when circumstances appear unfavorable. Let us face it, some of the most wonderful experiences in your life did not result from forceful pursuit. They emerged unexpectedly when you were relaxed, open, and present. The friendship that saved you was not chased down, it simply arrived. The opportunity that transformed your circumstances found you. The moment of clarity emerged when you finally stopped overthinking. This is the enchantment of surrender. It creates space for life to surprise you. However, surrender can be intimidating at first. It feels like stepping into the unknown. Your mind, accustomed to control, resists this unfamiliar territory. Yet, when you declare, I do not know what will happen, but I will trust anyway. It may terrify your ego, but liberate your soul. Deep down, your soul understands that life is not random. There exists an underlying order amidst the chaos, and surrender is how you synchronize with it. You may have had small experiences of this, worrying for weeks only to find that when you ceased trying to fix something, the solution arrived. Or you let go of someone who treated you poorly and then a better person came into your life. Or you stopped pursuing what was not working and everything began to flow again. These occurrences were not coincidences, but instances of surrender. Moments when you ceased to push and allowed life to support you. Life has a natural rhythm and flow. When you try to control everything, you become out of sync. Stress prevails, and it seems as though life is against you. Conversely, when you surrender, you return to harmony, feeling guided as things begin to align, not because you coerced them, but because you let go of what obstructed them. Surrender lies at the core of transformation within spiritual teachings. Great teachers consistently emphasize the importance of letting go of ego, attachments, and control. Why? Because the essence of you does not need to force anything. The authentic you already trusts, knows, and feels connected to the rhythm of life. The ego resists, while the soul embraces surrender. Reflect on this. What fears keep you clinging to certain aspects of your life? What are you attempting to control due to fear of the unknown? A relationship? A job? A timeline? A version of yourself that you believe you should embody? Be honest with yourself. Now, consider, what if it is acceptable to let it go? What if relinquishing control does not mean losing out, but rather gaining something better, something more aligned, peaceful, and authentically you? Often we hold on, not because it serves us, but because it is familiar. Control gives the illusion of safety, but this is merely an illusion. Genuine safety arises from trust. Real peace comes from understanding that you do not need to carry every burden. Life is capable of carrying you if you allow it. The more you surrender, the more you will observe something remarkable. Life begins to rise up to meet you. People appear to assist you. Opportunities find their way to you. The right words, moments, and timing start to sync, not because you meticulously planned it all, but because you opened yourself to the flow. Surrender fosters an environment for miracles to occur. These miracles are not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes they manifest quietly as a sense of peace, a sudden insight, or an inner knowing that you are on the right path. Certainly, life will still present challenges. It is not perfect. However, during these difficult moments, surrender alters how you navigate them. You do not panic or collapse under pressure. Instead, you remain grounded, open, and say, I do not know how this will conclude, but I trust that it is part of something bigger. Imagine living in such a way every day. Waking up free from fear, moving through life with grace, letting go of the need to control and trusting that life is unfolding as it should. This is not about passivity, but about powerful engagement. Surrender provides you with true inner strength, not weakness or laziness. Take a moment, wherever you are, right now, to pause and take a deep breath. Just one deep breath. In that breath, feel the sensation of letting go, even if only momentarily. Stop fighting, stop resisting, stop trying to figure everything out, and simply be present in this moment. Trust that this moment is enough and that life is guiding you in the right direction, even if you cannot see it clearly yet. I firmly believe that life is not against you. It does not seek to punish you or make things difficult. Life is working to awaken you, guide you, and help you release what is not true, allowing you to live from your deepest truth. Surrender is how you say yes to this truth. Let us revisit that strange yet powerful truth. When you surrender, life begins to serve you. Not when you fight against it, nor when you seek to control it, but when you trust it. When you declare, I will show up and do my part, but I no longer need to bear it all alone. That is when life steps in to assist you. That is the moment you may have been waiting for all along.